evening and welcome to hashtag Hoaka Wednesday. My name is Autumn and this is my husband Richard. We go live here on our YouTube channel every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. But you can also catch us on our other channel, the Weathers channel, where we go live every Sunday morning at 9:30 a.m. Eastern. Hello, everyone.
That was really well done.
Thank you.
You did an amazing job.
Thanks. We're here. Gigi's here. Says, good evening, Mr. and Mrs. How was your day? Oh my gosh. It was amazing. Actually, today was a really tough day for me at work. Like,
was it?
They gave me an assignment. Like, I know what needs to be done, but I've never done it before. And
all the feels.
I was just feeling very inadequate today. And I was just like, but I have scheduled a meeting with a coworker tomorrow, like, because I know exactly what to ask. And I know, you know, like, basically it comes down to, how would you do this? Like, I know how I would do it, but I don't think it's the right way. So like, how would you, a person that knows how to do this? And I'm just going to go from there. Beth's here, says, good evening. Dancing
strategy.
Lady. Yeah, but I just feel like I wasted all day. Wilson's here, says, hey, Autumn, Richard, and everyone.
Hey,
yeah, I mean, it was researching when you mentioned, I mean, it wasn't a waste. I learned a lot, but did I actually make any deliverables? Like, did I create any of the things that are actually due? No, I didn't. Right. So like, that's what I mark as like progress.
That's the learning.
Sarah's here, says, happy hump day. Whack
Hey,
fam.
Sarah.
Humpnit's here, says, happy hump day.
Oh my God.
Everyone going to enjoy our smash burgers while we watch. Sounds amazing.
Yay.
Joyce is here, says, hello, my amazing whack fam and fabulous fine weathers. Jeray's here, says, good evening. Heath's here, says, hey, I know, I was gonna like, did you go to Smash Burger? So
either way,
Lynette's here, says, hello. Jeray says, happy Hoaka Wednesday.
And Joy.
Dancing Lady, I love it.
And Joyce, all of the
Latreya's here, says, hi all. Jen's here, says, hey, happy Hoaka Wednesday. Today was the first day back to work and it kicked my butt. Yeah, like,
that's the amazing
girl, you've been going through it on the internet. And I'm just like, are you okay? Like, we were just with each other on Saturday. Like, I don't know, she caught a bug or something, because I'm like, are you fine?
It hits you when it hits you.
It's a lot.
It hits you when it hits you.
Brian's here, says, great and happy Hump-a-Wacka Wednesday. Nope. Tip of the cap.
I think that might be a shirt.
I had to. Absolutely not. So glad to get some fam time. Glad that you're here. Oh my goodness, Cindy's here. Says, hello, my dear. Hi there, Cindy. How are you doing?
There's the beautiful.
Miss you guys.
Cindy.
We miss you too.
She
Absolutely.
is a ray of sunshine.
She really is. Holly's here. Says, happy Hoaka Wednesday and National Ohio Day. Is that a real thing?
I mean, as long as it's, you can have a good time.
Lindy's here. Says, hey guys, hope y'all has a great day.
Hey,
I had a great day. And I am looking forward to having a great evening, great night's sleep. You guys, I've been doing really well at the gym. Nurse Cindy, I just love you so much.
I was just gonna say, she reminds me so much of my family.
Teal said, happy deviled egg day.
No,
I know, right?
I love deviled eggs.
Yes.
You, on the other hand,
I don't like deviled eggs.
See?
Yeah. So I went to the gym yesterday and today. We went to the gym on Sunday. I went to the gym on Tuesday. Went to the gym this morning. And then we're going to the gym tomorrow morning.
Snuck to the gym on Monday.
Yeah. No, I didn't. No, yeah, exactly. No, I didn't go to the gym. So I've been doing really well. So the title of today's video is what's been working for you. Last week we kind of talked about what are you struggling with, but it's like, well, you know, I want to flip that on its head. I want to like, what's been working for you, right? Because maybe some people, you know, that are watching, maybe they're struggling with something and hearing about what's working for you might help them. Now, this is a caveat. This is an asterisk, right? This is not for those that are easily distracted, right? If you're doing something and it's currently working for you, but you're like, I want it to work faster. I want it to do more. I want it to start adding stuff. No.
I don't know what you're referring to.
No, that's not what this is, right? Like, this is truly if you think about trying something else. But like, if you're doing something that's working for you, just stick with it. Just give it time.
Exactly.
That's all that matters.
Everything you just said.
Yeah. Shauna's here, says, hi everyone. Hello, Autumn Richard. The intro music worked me up. That's what's up. Oh, Mom's here, says, howdy, happy Weight Watchers. That's what I always think when I see two W's.
What was WW?
Whack Wednesday.
Yes.
Every
you know your mother though. I think you might have some kind of a
Catherine's
kid
here,
lingo.
says hello everyone. Kim said I was just saying to the Bears yesterday that I missed the whole Whack fam and Richard too. We been her.
And Richard too.
Because you're not the Whack fam, it's the Whack fam. And Richard too.
Whack fam. You remember I was there for a year before you even know I was there.
I know. So I remember you were there.
Y'all didn't know who
Maitreya
was in
said,
the comments.
I do love deviled eggs, and I live in Ohio. Seems like it should have been a better day. Yeah, that's a lot. That's what we call a twofer right there. So yeah, you absolutely got that. So Joyce said, to answer the question, what's been working for her? Carnivore, BBBE, yes. Right? So
absolutely.
That's awesome that's been working for you. Yeah. As you guys know, I've really leaned in and internalized the fact that like I can't do carnivore and BBBE. I have to have fiber. I have to have something that slows down the digestion, or everything just passes through my system too quickly because I'm missing that 40 centimeters of small intestine. So what's been working for me is eating a ton of vegetables. I've been having much better number twos. Vegetables are delicious. Well, at least the broccoli and the lettuce and the green beans that I am been eating.
Yes. Again, it goes back to your body. The way your body is constructed as of this moment in time. Yes. You're missing a big chunk of your lower intestine. So I really am. Which we found out in KetoCon is the main intestine to digest meat.
No, that was Orlando where I heard her say that. Where I heard Maria Emmerich say that further. She said your large intestine is.
That's what it was.
She said your small intestine. That's why you have so much more of your small intestine, because it's good for digesting high quality foods like meat, whereas your large intestine is good for breaking things down like leaves and stems. And I was like,
that's when you have the
I don't have all of the intestine to digest the meat.
That's why every time you tried carnivore or BBB, it ended horribly.
The floodgates, you know what I'm talking about.
You always complained, and now we know why.
Jen said, where's Alex? Does he like the hoodie? Okay, so you guys... Jen bought Alex a hoodie. Like it's a hoodie with a pocket and everything. And it is so, it has a hood. It's so cute. Now, when I tell y'all he bit the life out of us trying to put that on him yesterday, and we were just like, but we're your parents. We love you. Why are you attacking us like this? But like once we finally got it on him, he was so cute. And like he didn't mind it. Like he ran around the whole day with it on.
It took him about an hour.
Now we think overnight, honestly, for the first hour, he just stood there. He didn't go anywhere. He just stood there. We were like, oh, his little personality. Like he's not used to it. It's kind of like when you get woken up at 3:30 in the morning and you're just like you're going on a trip or something, and you're just like, I don't know what to do.
Oh yeah, no, he was on.
But he got used to it. But apparently he slept in it overnight, and by the time he woke up, in true kid fashion, but in the morning it was off. I was like, how did you even get that off? Like, but
all night.
But no, we didn't put it back on him. We didn't put it back on him today, but we are going to work on that because he is so cute. I can't even.
See, and there you go. It's not about the cuteness. It's about the warmth it provides for his skinny, scrawny little butt. Okay. Because my thing is, I don't want him to. It ain't gotta be cute. We can just wrap him up in a blanket, toilet paper looking shirt. It looks like a bunch of toilet paper rolled up around.
That would not keep him warm.
It works.
Lindy said, what's working for me is pre-tracking things I can eat multiple times during the week works well for me. That's also good. Like the pre-planning. And then there's something about like tracking it and like writing it down that's like, oh, I already wrote that. Like I can't eat that today because I didn't already write it down, right? So
I mean, you don't really write how you used to.
I don't.
But you haven't really like once you get a rock solid idea what you do, you never fluctuate.
It's like I pretty much know the macros of Taco Tray. I've made it for 5 years, right? So I don't have to weigh and measure my cheese anymore. Like I'm not there, but at the same time, I'm also not dumping half bags of cheese on it. You know, like I've really gotten to a good, eyeing.
I think you're kind of intuitive eating for your kind of way.
Like there's definitely a plan. Like I know what I'm going to be eating every day this week. It's generally the same thing every day.
It's mostly, but you do go by your gut more now than tracking and putting the
and weighing. I don't weigh and measure anymore. Shauna said, working for me, carnivore-esque, Connie close. I love that. Good for you all. Good for you. Lisa's here, says howdy, what up?
So that's kind of you.
Kim said 421 is working right now. So if you're unfamiliar, this is Ben Azadi's Keto Flex. Like 4 days eating or intermittent fasting. So like 8 to 12, like, 8-hour window or less.
Okay, I'm with you.
And this is in a week. 2 days out of the week doing a 24-hour fast. Okay. Now, it doesn't have to be, I was like, 2 days in a row? Like, you're doing a 48-hour fast every week? It doesn't have to be, but 2 days do a 24-hour fast
of the week.
And then one of those days do a refeeding day. So like an overeating day that like is totally breaks like the fasting. Kind of like keep it switched up on your body.
Yeah, also body confusion in your eating window.
Exactly.
But I was just gonna say the overeating day might be, it's not a make yourself sick.
No. It's not overeating. It's more like a refeeding. Okay. Like it's like if you were to have like one plate of steak, have 1.5 plates of steak. Like just eat more of the same, thing. He said, "Have you tried my pork belly Brussels sprouts yet?" No, that is way too complicated.
Well, and you're not a pork belly.
Not a pork belly type person anyway.
Burnt ends is a stretch.
I was gonna say Alex has a pocket and he doesn't. I mean, barely, but that's actually pretty funny now that you bring it up. So, Nurse Cindy said, "I've been meal prepping on the weekend and minimizing time in the kitchen for the first half of the week. Hey. Less snacking and random bites of keto food." That's a great idea. Well, see, I think the pattern I would notice is like planning. Planning is important. Yeah. I absolutely love that.
And my biggest, also know your habits. Yes. Know your weaknesses. Like if you know, like Nurse Cindy said, if you know you're a snacker, don't stand in the kitchen half the day.
Yeah. Sabrina says, "Mark and I say howdy from Indiana." Well, hi there, Sabrina. Partner. Beep, 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 beep. Yeah. Matreya says, "Nice. I need someone who cooks to come meal prep while I'm not able." Jennifer and Adeline. Burn the bacon. Oh no, that is a crime. And bacon's expensive. Oh
man, that's a smell you don't want to wake up to. It's like, oh man, what's happening in here?
Jen said, "Being accountable to Facebook friends is helping me, and now my bestie from college is doing carnivore. That's amazing. Dancing, that is worth
I'm gonna say because of you. I'm gonna say you did that, Jen."
Chris said, "Hey there, people just got done with some stuff." I love that. I love when people can get done with stuff. You know what I'm saying? No, I love when people get. I love when people get done with stuff. So that's all that matters. So. He said, "Complicated. I always keep my stuff super easy. Don't be scared." I know, right? Like,
I think he just meat.
I'm not saying the recipe is complicated. I'm just saying I'm the type of person that is extremely uninterested in trying anything new. Like,
there you go.
I'm just
boom.
Until I am, right? Because you guys know that I pretty much hate trying anything new, and then I just become very fixated on something for a while, and then I completely abandon it. I know I'm talking about the flex crackers. I'm talking about the beef jerky, right? Like there are just things where I like obsess over it. Then I end up abandoning it. So maybe if I'm ever in a kick to try something new, I will try that recipe. But that's why I haven't tried it, because stop looking.
I'm just saying.
Nurse City said, "Hacking my snacking." I absolutely love that. I think that is an absolutely great plan. So
that's another shirt.
Chris said, "And there's Ricardo with the banana keto chow again." Is that banana?
How do you know?
Oh my gosh, that's great. That is super scary right there.
Or chocolate toffee.
Which I actually think those are a lot closer in color than I thought they were. So yeah, and banana.
Well, the toffee. So. I'm telling you, the toffee is very contaminating to all that beautiful
chocolate. Oh no, Jackie's here. So sorry I'm late. I had to pop a migraine pill, hoping it's not the crazy C. Neither am I.
That's okay.
Jen said Brian is smoking me a brisket for tomorrow. Hope I am well enough to eat it. Girl, you gotta build up your strength. Man, if he burns some of it, we'll come over.
Pull it all and get it. Spend all day pulling it. So, don't mean
Joyce said, "I need things that are so simple." Yeah, I'm the same way. Lynette said, "How did I miss the memo on National Deviled Eggs Day? Like, I would not have known, and I would not have cared."
Ooh, speaking of which, I could do that with those eggs in there.
No, my husband didn't. Y'all know my husband is the type of person at the store, he'll just randomly buy stuff, like a dozen eggs, and then be like, "You know what? I'm in the mood to buy these." And then about on Tuesday, he's like, "What am I going to do with all these eggs?" And I'm like, "Ain't nobody asked you to or tell you to buy them." That's the whole. That's the whole point.
You know what happens on Wednesday?
Deviled eggs.
You get an idea from the beautiful Whack Fam.
Exactly.
And right? Richard.
Because it's separate. Yeah, you're separate.
I didn't say it. It was
so at work on Mondays, we have a staff meeting, and generally the first thing we talk about is my boss always finds a national whatever day it is, and it generally always like centers around food, and a lot of the national food days are very, very weird. So Yes. Hoofnit said, my stuff has to be easy. Recipes are easy, but I need easier than that. It has to do with being lazy, and my minutes of life need more fun than cooking. I know, right? I don't enjoy it. Cooking.
Well, see, I enjoy the cooking.
No, I don't enjoy the cooking. I don't. But what?
I was listening.
Oh my gosh.
I just enjoy the cooking.
Yes, no, I don't enjoy cooking. So, that's why I like minimize having to do it. And also, I outsource it to my husband. I'm like, hey, husband, why don't you go ahead and grill me up these hot dogs and this flank steak, right? Y'all remember when I used to have to like make all of my food by myself? What a sad life that was. So I found the man to cook my meat for me. God. Jackie said, did you get to listen to Joe and Rachel's last podcast? I've gotten a lot of great feedback from my interview. Oh no, I did not, but that's amazing. I don't listen to podcasts, but that's something.
I'm on it, Jackie.
That's something that I can put onto, on my radar. Did you share it in the WAC Facebook group? Make sure to do that. Also, I shared my podcast that I did with Dr. Tony Hampton. So you guys can go watch that too. Like when I'm on these podcasts, I never watch them. I never go back and listen to them, like, because I don't watch and or listen to podcasts. I barely watch YouTube videos anymore. Right. Like, so no, I haven't seen it, but excellent. Congratulations. I'm sure it was great. I'm sure it was great. But no, I mean, that's it. That's okay. So what's been working for me is really my planning. It's really the giving myself permission as long as I plan it and being committed to having a plan every day, right? I've given myself, I talked to Teal, was it yesterday, the day before? She was like, oh, I think it was yesterday.
There you go.
And she was just like, so how did Halloween go at work? Did you end up eating any candy? And I was just like, you know what? No.
You said stop.
I didn't. But like I didn't. But like I just was not interested in it, right? And so I think there would be a point in time where like I usually like fixate or fetishize on non-keto food, and especially sweets and candy, and just be like, oh, there are these things that I can't really eat, or I don't eat too often. So when the times come up for me to be able to eat them, I should just eat them. But now that I'm of the mindset of like, I can literally, as long as I plan something 24 hours in advance, I can have it whenever I want. I can have only 2 of them, right? Because we're also following that rule too. But I can have it as soon as I want it, essentially. And so now I'm just like, no.
Does that alleviate your stress level?
It does alleviate my stress level. And it alleviates like my desire for those things, right?
I was going to say, so knowing you can have it anytime means you don't want it anymore.
Means that I don't have to take advantage of it every single time I see it, because my binge mindset is always, well, I don't know the next time I'm going to have these again. So I might as well have them all now.
They're about to disintegrate from existence.
Exactly, and never be there ever, right? So that's really what's been working.
I'm glad that you've gotten to a great headspace about that.
Yeah, so I'm doing well, but like I said, I've been here a whole good 1-2 weeks. Like I need months, right? I need months of consistency. But you're right, it takes 1 or 2 weeks to build up to 1 or 2 months, right? Yeah. Stephanie's here, says hello. I love cooking. Well, good for you, Stephanie.
There you go, Stephanie.
You cook your heart out, Stephanie. You cook everything you want to, Stephanie. I don't want to do it, right? So
this is Stephanie's dream.
No, it wasn't. Like you have your own dreams, Stephanie. That's all I'm saying. So
to not cook for
Jazz Puppies, it says Triple B&E is working for me and allowing me to up my calories.
There you go.
That's also great.
There you go,
just being
Jazz
able
Puppy.
to just eat as much food as you want.
That's kind of where
really
you're at now. Well, again, it goes back to knowing
Michelle's here says
the proper
bacon.
Thing to eat.
I'll just hear the word bacon.
Yeah.
Like
as long as you're staying in the guardrails, you can fiddle fart and mess all around up
it's like bowling. You can just you can bounce off of the what are they called?
Just say rails. Like rails.
No, bumpers. They're called bumpers.
There we go.
Yeah, they bounce off the bumpers.
Appropriate name.
Yeah, but it's just you're like staying on that straight and narrow. You're not skipping lanes, as it were. We're continuing with the metaphor.
It's not like we're having Snicker cake for dinner, Snickers cake and stuff like that.
No, absolutely not.
There we go.
So no, I haven't really eaten off plan since I don't know it's been a couple weeks.
I was gonna say about 2 weeks.
Yeah, I don't remember the last
2 or 3 weeks maybe.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing. Like for instance, I don't know if y'all seen this Arby's commercial, but like a couple days ago, I saw Arby's commercial that was just
the flaming sandwich.
Yeah, I was just about like, typically spicy fast food is anything but. And I was like, you're right, Arby's commercial. They were like, that stops today. Arby's has the Diablo, blah, blah, blah.
As soon as I saw that, I thought of you.
And that's what I'm saying.
I was like, I need to turn off every television in the house.
So now I was just like, you know what? I'm going to try that. Like, I want to see if it's actually as spicy as they say. And, you know, I didn't have to be like, okay, well, I have to be super perfect this month, so I have to wait till next month. But then what if it's got, like, it's not the mental, like, I can have that whenever I choose. And that's just whenever it is. Now, honestly, once again, I am a creature of habit. So even making it a point to go out of my way to get Arby's, I don't even know if I'm ever going to do that. Like, I'm not even ever on that street, you know? So it's just like, I don't even know if I'll end up doing it, but that'll be why, not because of any, you know, arbitrary rules that I have for myself otherwise, right? So that's what I've just been thinking about.
It's back to your headspace.
Lynette said, I've cut out diet sodas and have started some serious tracking. Keeping myself accountable to good friends is really helping me stay on track. That's amazing. You go, Lynette.
Lynette with the facts.
Yes.
I love that.
Hoofed said, being mental works for me. I tell myself that I can have that thing, but what if a better thing comes along? I would be mad if I picked the wrong thing. So no things for me. Exactly. I mean,
I'm 100% down with tricking your brain.
Yeah.
We got to trick our brain because our brain tells lies to us all the time. So we got to lie back to it.
Yeah. And like, you can be intentional and you can, you know, just because you think something doesn't mean it's true. That's my favorite. No, you don't. That's my favorite TikTok short thought.
Go this way. Yeah. Psych. Go that way.
Just because your brain tells you like, oh, you really want this thing, or oh, this thing would be really good, that doesn't mean it's true. Just be like, brain, I hear what you're saying. Not today.
I mean, just think about it. What things we liked, how we felt like it's close as like 5-7 years ago, and how we've changed since then. Yeah. Like our brain don't know what the heck we want 5 years from now, or what we want 5 years ago. Brain, make up your mind.
What, brain?
I blame you. Brain? I blame you, brain.
Oh my gosh.
I blame you.
Blame the brain.
I blame you.
I can't
do better.
Do better, brain. Oh, that's so funny.
You made my wife go through it today, brain.
Yeah. Jackie said, that's awesome, Lynette. Cutting soda can be one of the hardest due to caffeine withdrawal. Yeah, I don't have caffeine withdrawal. I like sodas because of the way they taste. So that's one thing that I am. Carbonation. And the sweet, and it's mostly the tart. But that's one thing that I realized I'm not cutting out. It's just like not drinking. Like I might have a Bang or ice drink or something daily. And like, it's not currently a goal for me to cut those out. Yes. One day it might be, but it's not right now. And so I'm okay with the amount that I'm consuming them as of right now. Yeah. So
I gotta say, a flavored drink.
Joy said, I've been doing good, taking my own food to different outings. People look at me funny, but I don't care. That's amazing. That is so, I mean, that is just such a good habit.
And I don't even know who looking at you funny. You're lying.
Exactly. Look at your mama. No. Oh.
You go too far.
You can look at my mama.
Don't do it in the South. Oh, okay. Don't do it in the South.
Gigi said, I'm late to the brisket talk. It must be National Cook a Brisket Day. I cooked one today too. Where y'all getting all these Where y'all getting this brisket money? I cut it in half and cooked half in the slow cooker and the other half in the oven. I mean, that's so crazy.
Kind of like pork butt. You always gotta keep 2 pork butts and keep a brisket and a half on.
Shauna said, I have enough caffeine in my system. I'll be alive for 7 to 10 days after I die. Lord Jesus. No, I was also talking to Teal about that as well, how I'm not really caffeine sensitive. The only time I ever felt myself that I was like, oh, I think I've done too much. One morning I had, like, when I woke up early, I had a Zip Fizz because I like the way they taste. Like it totally left my mind that it has caffeine in it. And then like maybe like 30 minutes later, I had a Bang because I was like, I just want something to drink. I thought it was like a diet soda, like an iced drink, but it was a Bang. And so I had those two within an hour of each other. And then like, I remember looking up and being like, oh my God, my handshake, what is happening right now? And then I was like, oh my God. Oh no, I overconsumed caffeine.
Look at that, you was in the closet with a garbage bag, shaking stuff.
No, this was before I met you.
What you doing in there?
No, this was before
the closet.
I met
Had to get the broom and everything.
No,
this was get the closet.
Like a raccoon. This was before I met you. But yeah, like honestly, one Bang, one energy, like one anything doesn't really do anything to me. So yeah, that's what I've realized. Hookton said, Brian convinced me a soda stream is a health device. Then I had to admit, when I add Mio flavors, I enjoy them. Y'all heard it here. He was right. I mean, Brian was also the one that told you to come to Keto Palooza and to watch my channel. So, like, he's clearly been the voice of reason of this relationship for like a really long time. So
those two sound great, though.
Yeah, like, see, I feel like SodaStream would be something that I was like really into for like a day and then not anymore. Like, I need help.
I would use it a lot.
Yeah, I need help. But like,
with what, using stuff?
No, I mean, like, I need to figure out like if it's something I would use, because don't get me wrong, we have plenty of gadgets around here. Meat slicer, creamy, right? That just like get used once a month. And I'm like,
that's the one at 12 out of the year. How much that saves us?
No, stop rubbing your fingers together like that. But you know, I'm trying to, but like, I do love me a good carbonated beverage. So I think it could save money too.
Brian, it sucks. We gotta be right all the time.
Stephanie says Dr. Barry has me adding seltzer water to all soda. Yeah, see, now I bet I could do that. I bet I could cut the life out of mine, because it is sweet. It's like, it's so sweet.
You can cut all the soda with seltzer water.
I could do that. So
I mean, soda is just.
Matre said, this week, the lack of an afternoon coffee has been hard. I don't know why my ankle injury makes me desire coffee. That is really interesting. Miriam Sears says, hey, Wack fam, how are y'all? Hi, Miriam. Glad you're here.
The more attractive bear is in the building.
Jackie said, I have to be careful. I start allowing them, and all of a sudden I'm drinking 6 cans of soda or energy drinks. Or half to a full gallon of Milos. Oh, the sugar-free spit. Oh, yeah, you can't do that. No, you're right.
You don't want to do that.
No, that's.
But again, it goes back to knowing who you are, knowing your weaknesses and knowing your strengths.
Yes.
Like, you can't have no granola in the house.
Yeah.
Or no. What's your other weaknesses? Anything chocolate?
I mean, like chocolate. Yeah. Like a Chalk Zero situation. I mean, no, just any sweets.
The whole bag gone.
Yeah, I just can't have any.
And the bag.
I can't have anything that comes in a multi-pack. Like
a sampler pack?
No, like a pack of Monk bars. Like, I'm eating that whole box. I'm dumping the box of 4 out. I'm opening all 4 of them, and I'm eating them at once. Exactly, right? No. So I don't do well with anything that comes in a package. Let's be honest. You gotta know your weakness. Yeah, so that's what I'm getting away from. So
I love that.
Yeah, that's what I'm working on. But
you're amazing.
Do you know what I can resist now? Like, I've truly been desensitized. Is
keto.
Pack of Monk bar. No, Keto Crisp. The peanut butter and jelly, like the almond butter and blackberry jelly. They send us one of those every single month, and it's the same flavor. And like I said, I think I told them that was my favorite at one point, and now we get that every month, and we're like, almond butter again. Like, there's only so many Keto Crisp bars you can have every month in a row.
I can have a lot of them. They just never send my flavor to us. They always send the one.
I know. Like I said, I think I have to reach out to them and be like, "Hey, can I switch my flavor? Because I've had enough."
Original.
Yeah, okay. I know. I ain't got chocolate chip. Sabrina said, "I just add plain water to my diet. Caffeine Coke, about half and half. It is really tolerable. I don't want my soda to be tolerable." But,
so she waters
I don't know if water, like seltzer water, maybe, but like water. I know I saw that, but I'm like, ooh, I don't know about flat tap water. Brian said it's a burden I'm willing to bear. Trying to convince Karen now that Traeger pellet smoker is an urgent healthcare need. Absolutely not.
I'm saying, Brian. Amazing. Hey, after he's talking about
Jody's here, says hi from Australia.
Hey, Jody.
Hey. How far is it? 12 or 11 or 13 hours? It's like 11, 12. So either way, that would mean it will be 7:59, 8:59, or 9:59 a.m. Okay, all of those are respectable hours. So good morning, wherever you are.
A college friend of mine who lives in New Zealand.
I know, right?
Really close to us.
It is close to it.
Fair to ours.
Yeah. Where we are.
Miles.
It's close. Yeah, it's much closer.
No, how close to Sydney do you live?
Joe Ray said Quest chips are a trigger for me. I will eat those even when I'm not hungry. I mean, the good thing about Quest chips is like they just come in that little bag. Like they're gone so quickly. You buy the
big multi-pack.
I have no, like I've bought the multi-pack and I'm eating them with my, you know what? I even forgot to sprinkle them on my taco tray today. I was like, something is missing from this taco tray. Okay, still good. I'm gonna eat it. I forgot all about the question. But it's just like for some reason I can like definitely keep those like not open another one if I hadn't planned on
That's crazy.
Sheila's here. This is late, but here. Hey, good evening, Autumn, Richard, and my wife. Hi, Sheila. I'm so glad that you're here. Oh, 11. Oh, so I was 14 hours off.
Thank you, Jody.
11 hours. Oh, that's awesome. Or 11 a.m. Yeah, look at you. Thanks for joining us for nearly a lunchtime. So
tell the wonderful people of Down Under. What? That's what they. Oh, good. Tell the people from Down Under.
So, like, interestingly enough, I told y'all I did 23andMe a long time ago. No, a couple months ago at this point. And like, it's fun just to like know your own ancestry and stuff like that. But then other than that, it's kind of like a one hit thing. Like after you know all your information, there's not much more to do. Like there's nothing else to find out. Like unless did it, right?
Travel to those places.
Yeah. And so, but the cool thing about it is the thing that does keep it interesting is as more people join it, if somebody you're related to joins it, they're like, boom, you have a new DNA relative, right? And so sometimes it gives me a notification like you have a new relative. I'm like, oh my God. Yeah, pretty much. Like, hey. So I also, and then you can send those people messages and you can become like friends, like on Facebook. You can become DNA friends. Oh. Yeah. And so, but somebody reached out to me yesterday and it was like, hey, we're DNA relatives. I'm adopted. And it says we're cousins. I'm trying to find my parents. And I was just like, oh, that is so neat.
That is neat.
And so I
will charge you a fee.
I was able to find and like where, because we're according to this, we're second cousins. We're relatively close. Like we have the same great grandparents.
Nice.
And I was just like, man, that's crazy. So I'm calling my mom, like, Mom, do we know anybody that was put up for adoption, or do we know who had kids that might have had kids? And do we know that your cousin, so of course I called my mom, I called Aunt Beverly, I called Uncle Russell. I'm like, do y'all know who this person is? They didn't know. And so, but they still been talking about it, and hopefully they because they have a sibling group chat, and I was like, keep me out of that.
It might have been one of those done in the midnight hour.
Yeah, like outside children. Yeah, that's what we call them, right? So but it would be cool if he could find his family. So we just thought you gained some weight over there.
And those happen.
We just thought you was wearing an oversized coat. I'm just saying. And so that was really cool. I spent all day, at work procrastinating yesterday doing that.
You made a DNA friend.
Yeah, I mean, relative, not a friend. DNA exactly. Pal. So, Jody said it's beautiful here. I bet it is. Yay. I truly bet it is. It is. Joe Ray said, did Amber do it? I've heard twins and siblings get different genes from each parent, like the percentages will be different. Oh, we know for a fact the percentages will be different. No, Amber didn't do it. But I mean, the stuff I've learned about DNA is like we're fraternal twins, meaning that we, were two separate eggs fertilized by two separate sperms. I mean, the combinations of DNA that could just be within, endless, right? So definitely imagine that it would be different. So no, she hasn't done it yet. But I'm crossing fingers because that would be so cool that she'll do it like one day.
Because thought you meant that she has like different stuff.
Oh no, I kind of feel like I definitely know she will. So Plate River Keto's here. Says better late than never. Good evening, everyone. Just got home from church youth night. Look at you dealing with the youths. Congratulations for that. Somebody gotta do patience.
Might as well be you.
Oh my God. Shauna said, I'm not looking for other family members. Found my father a while back. Boy, the things I learned, that's a lot.
I mean, that's me right there.
That's a lot.
I'm like, as soon as they know
says, good evening, y'all. You have a new sibling. I'm sorry, a what? Yeah, you have a new half sibling. Yeah. So
I was like, hey, he wants to give you money. Like, well, never mind.
No. Your brother is not a Nigerian prince. No, absolutely.
I will send you $5,000 if you mail me something back.
Exactly. No. So, but that's been pretty neat. That is cool. Over the past couple of days. Yeah. And then also me going back to the gym. I did some weightlifting. I nailed the Smith machine. My body, as suspected, I talked about this on Sunday's live. My body would be sore. My body is sore. It's very sore. Yeah. And so I'm looking forward to like getting a routine together. That's cool. Like a habit. Once again, the name of the game is habits, right? Habits have been what I have told myself I wanted to focus on this entire year. Habits have been what I've actually been focusing on like the last 3 weeks, right? And into the year.
Better late than never.
That's what I'm saying over here, right? Better late. Yes, it is better late than never when developing
we have a consensus agreement with
habits. Yes, absolutely. Sheila said, was told my whole life I had some Indian in me. 23andMe says that was a lie, but I am 2% African American. Welcome to the club, girl. I feel the same way. So my mother, my mother stays telling me that we got Indian in our family, right? Like that my great grandfather and then my great grandmother were XYZ tribe, you know. And I was like, oh, so I expected to see a much larger percentage of that in my DNA than I actually did. Like 0.06%
historically,
indigenous
I'm pretty
American.
sure we most all have it.
Exactly, right? And once
Depends
again,
on how far back it goes.
My mom, my grandfather, and grandparents even could have a large amount of like native in them, but like it's just it's all about what gets passed.
Yeah. And it can hop and skip generations. Like everything ain't a straight line.
Exactly.
It's not a straight line. It can skip and hop and fuse and merge.
Shauna said I had a half brother never met that grew up an hour from me. Now we got people that grew up in the same city. Yeah. Like, went to the
my
same
family's
school.
so big that I don't know my.
Oh my God, Sarah said it was 72 degrees in Wisconsin today. That's amazing.
There you go, Sarah.
That's warmer than it was in Louisville.
100% certain I've met my cousins, my family member, to their face.
Tanya said, "Hey fam, I made it to something." You heard? That's all that man.
There you go, Tanya.
Better late than never. So.
No, about 23andMe, I'm what the heck? 35. Slide all y'all off the table.
Yeah,
I ain't trying to do that.
All your siblings and half siblings.
My family's just super big. I'm pretty sure everybody's like, yeah, you a welder? Do you know a Peter?
No.
Yeah, I know a Peter.
No. Uncle Pete, oh man.
I know 35
We play Scrabble together.
Exactly.
No. So that's what I've been trying to like sneakily convince my whole family to like, you should do it. You should do it. Honestly, because it helps me. It's like a game of chess. Like the more people in my family that take it, the more pieces I can put on the board. You're right. It'll help me out.
I mean, is it like $10, $15?
No, it's closer to $100 to $200. Yeah, it's definitely like Christmas gift, Black Friday territory. I mean, it's a lot. They be doing a lot of scientific, witchcraft on your DNA. So it is an expensive process. But yeah, that is something that I'm like, man, it would be cool if everybody could do it. So, and then I was thinking, I would have to say that Ancestry.com, 23andMe are the biggest companies. Yeah. What if half my family's over on Ancestry.com and I don't know about it because
you pay the $200 for that one too?
I know, right? I don't want to.
Balling.
I know, right? Maybe I'll buy it for myself.
You just gotta put your DNA everywhere. Like
just everyone. Who all wants my DNA? So, but yeah. It's a loaded question. So yeah. Okay, guys. Well, I don't think I have anything else to talk about.
I think you pretty much nailed it all.
Yeah, like I am loving it when like I'm not thinking about food and I'm not thinking about what's my plan for food. So next week we have new hire training, but the person's only going to be in the office 2 days. Monday is salsaritas, which is, I have no problem staying keto with salsaritas. Yeah, I've done that forever.
Like fajita stuff.
Yeah, it's taco tray. It's essentially what I've already had this past week.
Lettuce,
and then cream. The next day that she's coming in is on Thursday, and I don't even think I'm going to be there. I might order Olive Garden or Chick-fil-A, whichever one they want. And then I won't go in. So I don't need none of that. So
next Thursday?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cute.
But yeah, like see, it's just knowing what's coming up, planning ahead, how I feel about everything.
I like this. See,
also next weekend,
you're feeling your body out.
Next weekend is next weekend is Friendsgiving as well. So, okay. What are you doing? Okay, Mime, what are you doing? So
until you become center. So
you're doing too much. No, you're doing too much. Now, we did get invited to a U of L basketball game next Wednesday. So that's exciting. I don't know. I think that means we won't be doing Whack Wednesday. Maybe I'll do it another day. But also, I'm probably planning to 2x5 that because last year we went to that basketball game. That's when we got downtrodden with like the C word. But it was really fun and really worth it. Mm-hmm. But even though I stuck keto that whole time, I was just like, there were some things that I would have liked to have eaten, right? And now that I already know, like, if they have this, I'm going to have that. If they have this, I'm going to have that. Like, I'm planning, but regardless, my propensity to overeat will be severely limited. So that is what I'm excited about.
You gotta see. And once you do that,
Catherine said, "What do you call in November with only 5 ingredients?" I mean, Sheila did the best, like natural November. Yeah. Like, I mean, you know, it's the alliteration and the cute little.
Getting back to nature whilst on a trail. November. Is the November.
Yeah. Challenge. Exactly. That is the name of the challenge.
There we go.
Did I hear trail? Because that's crazy.
Yes, that's a trail. And you can put that in there too.
But yeah,
Did
like
I hear trail?
Yeah.
That's the end of the
Did I hear trail?
There we go.
Oh, that's so funny.
Thank you.
Yes. Yeah, that was really great. Yeah, but I mean, I'll have more details about that on Sunday. But you know, other than that, we ain't doing nothing tonight. We're gonna watch Netflix, and we gotta go to sleep in a little bit because we're going to the gym tomorrow morning. So I know, right? But see, all Richard got to do is like work out for 2 days, and people are like, "Richard, okay, bodybuilder, what are you doing over there?" Meanwhile, I'm huffing and puffing and like doing stuff for months, and nothing happens.
Come to my side.
No,
that's on my side.
No, it's not. Oh my God, you should see Alex. He's so cute. Okay, everybody, have a good night, and we'll talk to you on Sunday.
Bye.